The diamond stylus drops into the circular black trench, excavating frequencies from a customized wooden bench. Tectonic vibrations rumble beneath my thick leather boots, discovering the origin of these spectacular musical roots.
Carving a permanent crater into the spinning heavy wax, ignoring the mundane, ordinary, strictly boring facts. A seismic anomaly shaking the foundation of solid bedrock, escaping the tyranny of the ticking, relentless wall clock.
The oscillation penetrates through the muscular dense tissue, addressing every single complicated internal psychological issue. Low-end frequencies meticulously massage the cerebral cortex,
swirling downward into a magnificent,
inescapable audio vortex. Deep groove swallowing my entire physical dancing frame, a funky excavation completely without any proper name.
sub-bass,
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth, celebrating this spectacular, undeniable rhythmic rebirth, sinking effortlessly into the monumental, incredibly fat pocket, launching my spirit like an interstellar audio-powered rocket.
The analog needle digs a magnificent Grand Sonic Canyon, becoming my absolute trusted, reliable musical companion, reverberating strictly within the lowest possible decibel range, embracing this wonderful,
Magnificent, funky physiological change, hypnotic revolutions turning at precisely 33 speeds, fulfilling my rhythmic, biological, incredibly urgent needs. The clavinet stutters a filthy, spectacularly gritty riff, pushing me safely over the metaphorical musical cliff. The oscillation penetrates through the muscular dense tissue, addressing every single complicated internal psychological issue. Low-end frequencies meticulously massage the cerebral cortex,
swirling downward into a magnificent,
inescapable audio vortex. Deep groove swallowing my entire physical dancing frame, a funky excavation completely without any proper name.
sub-bass,
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth, celebrating this spectacular, undeniable rhythmic rebirth, sinking effortlessly into the monumental, incredibly fat pocket, launching my spirit like an interstellar audio-powered rocket. Never felt this profound physical resonance before.
The rhythm section builds a monolithic, towering stone temple.
This beautiful composition remains remarkably, brilliantly simple. Spin, drop, lock, heavy bass, rock, steady. Deep groove swallowing my entire physical dancing frame,
A funky excavation,
completely without any proper name.
sub-bass,
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth, celebrating this spectacular, undeniable rhythmic rebirth, sinking effortlessly into the monumental, incredibly fat pocket, launching my spirit like an interstellar audio-powered rocket. Keep spinning, stay in the pocket, don't ever stop.
yeah, yeah.
stumbles off its proper axis, stepping blindly onto an unfamiliar, intimidating dance floor. My bodily coordination completely fails the practice, forgetting the choreography we meticulously learned before.
Limbs moving clumsily without any graceful intention, misinterpreting the signals of our physical intimate waltz. A jarring disruption grabbing my unwanted attention, experiencing a series of embarrassing sudden falls.
Syncopation breaks the natural, seamless flow. Time slips rapidly away from my grasping fingers. The tempo fluctuates between aggressively fast and agonizing slow. Only an awkward, disjointed sensation permanently lingers. Lost rhythm causing me to trip abruptly tonight, falling completely out of strict musical alignment. My hips sway incorrectly, lacking the magical insight, escaping from this metrical rigid confinement. The heavy pendulum swings unevenly side to side, with no dependable groove left to act as my guide.
Clunky footwork replaces our previously seamless tango, stepping on your toes accidentally during the spin. The percussion scatters like a drop bruised mango, wondering exactly where the melody should begin.
Mathematical confusion disrupts my spatial orientation. The irregular drum beat misguides my erratic wild steps, losing control over my own physical manifestation, sinking into unpredictable asynchronous depths. Syncopation breaks the natural, seamless flow. Time slips rapidly away from my grasping fingers. The tempo fluctuates between aggressively fast and agonizing slow. Only an awkward, disjointed sensation permanently lingers. Lost rhythm causing me to trip abruptly tonight, falling completely out of strict musical alignment. My hips sway incorrectly, lacking the magical insight, escaping from this metrical rigid confinement. The heavy pendulum swings unevenly side to side, with no dependable groove left to act as my guide.
Recalibrate the measures,
Count 1, 2, 3, 4.
try to synchronize our mismatched pulses once again, but
The connection is severed, shattered upon the floor. Accepting this chaotic timing, enduring the awkward pain. Stumble, falter, trip, sway,
out of sync.
lost the way. Lost rhythm causing me to trip abruptly tonight, falling completely out of strict musical alignment. My hips sway incorrectly, lacking the magical insight, escaping from this metrical rigid confinement. studio clock ticks past midnight, heavy with exhaustion. Magnetic tape unspools slowly inside this cold recorder. Our creative spark whimpers into a faint, dying ember. We spend hours chasing a harmony we can no longer remember.
Vacuum tubes inside the amplifiers are gradually cooling. Out-of-tune strings vibrate with a dull, hollow resonance. Cigarette smoke hangs motionless above the mixing console as this uninspired session takes its final, devastating toll.
Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. Our grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythm and heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious, quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay, as the last beautiful note simply drifts away.
Wooden drumsticks slip from my numb, slippery fingers. A feedback loop groans weakly in the monitor speaker. The rhythm section completely loses its steady foundation, halting this pointless training musical negotiation.
Condenser microphones capture nothing but heavy breathing. The flashing red indicator confirms the track is leaving. We compose a symphony out of fragile temporary lies, now watching how a legendary collaboration slowly dies. Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. Our grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythmic heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious, quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay, as the last beautiful note simply drifts away.
Erase the master track, delete the digital file.
We haven't shared a genuine, happy smile in a long while.
Let the static hiss consume the remaining empty space,
Leaving behind no musical footprint, no historical trace. Decay,
vanish,
mute, hiss,
unrecorded sorrow.
no tomorrow. This fading jam loses its rhythmic heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. Ooh, the groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious, quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay. the translucent window glass, watching the happy, smiling people slowly pass.
Daylight brings a harsh,
Cruel, stark illumination, highlighting my dreadful, miserable situation.
the thermometer rises, boiling my frustrated blood, while my self-esteem sinks into a thick brown mud. Squinting at the bright, blinding neon like flare, ultraviolet radiation fills the bustling public square.
Perfect weather feels like a personal attack, carrying this invisible boulder upon my back. Nature mocks the tragedy unfolding in my brain, sending clear skies while I internally sustain. Bitter sunshine stings my sensitive, tired eyes. A beautiful dawn is a terrible, cruel disguise. Sunburns develop on my unprotected bare skin, a glaring reminder of the trouble I am in. I hate the glow, I despise the radiant heat, dragging my shadow down this sunny, cheerful street.
Birds chirp a mocking, overly joyful tune, wishing I could fast forward to a dark afternoon. Solar flares disrupt my personal magnetic field, my cynical exterior remains heavily,
Thickly shielded, yellow beams expose the dust floating in the air, revealing the mess of a life I cannot repair. Everybody celebrates the cloudless, perfect sky. I just wanna close the blinds, retreat and cry. Perfect weather feels like a personal attack, carrying this invisible boulder upon my back. Nature mocks the tragedy unfolding in my brain, sending clear skies while I internally sustain. Bitter sunshine stings my sensitive, tired eyes. A beautiful dawn is a terrible, cruel disguise.
sunburns develop
On my unprotected bare skin, a glaring reminder of the trouble I am in. I hate the glow, I despise the radiant heat, dragging my shadow down this sunny, cheerful street.
Turn off the lamp, extinguish the giant star.
I prefer the comfort of a dimly lit, smoky bar.
Irony burns worse than the actual solar ray.
Ruining what should have been a perfect, lovely day. Stay gray, bright, too much day. Need the night, bitter sunshine stings my sensitive, tired eyes.
A beautiful
Dawn is a terrible, cruel disguise.
sunburns develop
On my unprotected bare skin, a glaring reminder of the trouble I am in. I hate the glow, I despise the radiant heat, dragging my shadow down this sunny, cheerful street. Close the curtains, block the light, ironic dawn. The barometric pressure drops rapidly, crushing my motivation. The atmospheric condition makes my entire body feel incredibly weak, trapped under a thick, dark layer of absolute, total stagnation.
Moisture accumulates rapidly within the suffocating gray ceiling. The sun is completely blocked by a thick, impenetrable shield. An overwhelming, oppressive, devastatingly
numb feeling,
forcing my stubborn, rebellious heart to finally bow and yield.
The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines, looking upward, anxiously searching for any hopeful, bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome.
Smog and humidity combine into a thick, toxic, suffocating blend. The visibility decreases until I cannot even see my own front gate, wondering exactly how much longer this dark weather can extend. Resigning myself to this gloomy,
Predictable, unfortunate fate. Condensation drips slowly down the cold metallic window frame. The dense fog rolls through the valley like a slow-moving ghost, playing a frustrating, psychological, exhausting waiting game, losing the things that my vulnerable heart cherished the most. The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines, looking upward, anxiously searching for any hopeful, bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome. Burst open, unleash the torrent, release the stored anxiety. We cannot survive much longer inside this suffocation society. Break the tension, let the accumulated pressure finally explode, lighten the immense, unbearable weight of this atmospheric load. Dense, low, gray, oppressive sky is falling, endless stress. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome, still hanging, so dark, waiting for the burst. The diamond stylus drops into the circular black trench, excavating frequencies from a customized wooden bench. Tectonic vibrations rumble beneath my thick leather boots, discovering the origin of these spectacular musical roots.
Carving a permanent crater into the spinning heavy wax, ignoring the mundane, ordinary, strictly boring facts. A seismic anomaly shaking the foundation of solid bedrock, escaping the tyranny of the ticking, relentless wall clock.
The oscillation penetrates through the muscular dense tissue,
addressing every single complicated internal psychological issue.
Low-end frequencies meticulously massage the cerebral cortex,
swirling downward into a magnificent,
inescapable audio vortex. Deep grooves swallowing my entire physical dancing frame, a funky excavation completely without any proper name.
Sub-bass
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth,
celebrating the spectacular,
undeniable rhythmic rebirth,
sinking effortlessly
into the monumental, incredibly fat pocket,
launching my spirit like an interstellar,
audio-powered rocket.
The analog needle digs a magnificent grand sonic canyon, becoming my absolute trusted, reliable musical companion, reverberating strictly within the lowest possible decibel range, embracing this wonderful, magnificent,
Funky physiological change, hypnotic revolutions turning at precisely 33 speeds, fulfilling my rhythmic, biological, incredibly urgent needs. The clavinet stutters a filthy, spectacularly gritty riff, pushing me safely over the metaphorical, musical cliff. The oscillation penetrates through the muscular dense tissue, addressing every single complicated internal psychological issue. Low-end frequencies meticulously massage the cerebral cortex,
swirling downward into a magnificent,
inescapable audio vortex. Deep grooves swallowing my entire physical dancing frame, a funky excavation completely without any proper name.
sub-bass
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth,
celebrating the spectacular,
undeniable rhythmic rebirth, sinking effortlessly into the monumental, incredibly fat pockets,
launching my spirit like an interstellar,
audio-powered rocket. Dig further past the crust, deep into the molten core. I have never felt this profound physical resonance before.
the rhythm section builds a monolithic,
Towering stone temple
this beautiful composition,
remains remarkably, brilliantly simple.
dig,
Spin,
drop,
lock,
heavy bass,
rock steady. Deep grooves swallowing my entire physical dancing frame, a funky excavation completely without any proper name.
sub-bass
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth,
spirit like an interstellar
audio powered rocket. Keep spinning,
stay.
in the pocket. Don't ever stop. Keep spinning. Pursuing dark outlines across the bedroom plaster, running desperately, but the illusions move much faster. Silhouettes stretching infinitely down a narrow alleyway, trying to capture a phantom that refuses to stay.
Hunting for apparitions in the fading afternoon, guided blindly by the deceptive waning moon, grasping at smoke that slips right through my fist. A foolish pursuit of something that doesn't exist.
Optical tricks, playing games with my perception, falling victim to this visual cruel deception. Sprint toward the figure, but it suddenly shrinks
Into the darkness where the hidden monster drinks,
chasing shadows through the labyrinth of my mind,
leaving reality and
solid objects far behind.
a marathon of ghosts,
An impossible endless race, following a trick of the light without a face, running in circles, hunting for an empty shape.
from this spectral prison.
There is no escape.
The perimeter walls cast a towering, terrifying gloom. Monsters projected onto the floor of my living room, tracing the edges of a memory that isn't truly there, boxing with the menacing invisible opponent in the air.
Corner of my eye catches a sudden rapid dart, accelerating the pounding of my anxious racing heart. Silhouettes dancing a mocking sinister ballet, taunting my efforts before swiftly darting away. Optical tricks, playing games with my perception, falling victim to this visual cruel deception. Sprint toward the figure, but it suddenly shrinks into the darkness where the hidden monster drinks, chasing shadows through the labyrinth of my mind,
Leaving reality and
solid objects far behind. A marathon of ghosts, an impossible endless race, following a trick of the light without a face, running in circles, hunting for an empty shape.
from this
Spectral prison, there is no escape.
stop the pursuit, stand entirely firmly still.
Let the darkness operate its mysterious quiet will.
You cannot handcuff a projection,
On the wall,
surrender to the emptiness.
and let the darkness fall. Run, hide, seek, find empty shapes, trick mind, chasing shadows through the labyrinth of my mind,
Leaving reality and
solid objects far behind. A marathon scorching the galaxy without any possibility of cooling relief. Magma droplets cascade violently from the glowing hot corona. A tragic performance within this celestial massive persona.
Boiling plasma erupts in a devastating, unpredictable solar flare. A cosmic tragedy that makes the terrified astronomers openly stare.
Hydrogen fuses into a magnificent, unparalleled weeping sorrow, worrying about the astronomical forecast for a dreadful tomorrow.
A burning teardrop plummets through the endless vacuum of space,
leaving a fiery streak across the terrified planetary face.
the ultimate
Contradiction of a crying, incredibly bright sphere. A meteorological phenomenon we universally, instinctively fear. Tearful sun, crying rivers of absolute scorching, pure fire,
raising the galactic temperature significantly,
dangerously higher.
a weeping star
Warning its inevitable, distant, eventual death.
exhaling a scorching, miserable
Radioactive helium breath. Weeping sunlight blistering my sympathetic upturned cheek. A cosmic melancholy that makes the entire solar system weak.
The orbital path feels like a tragic, completely mandatory march underneath the universe's grand obsidian, unfathomable arch.
Ultraviolet rays transmitting a deeply depressed melancholy code along the milky, expansive, interstellar, lonely cosmic road. Sunspots appear suddenly like bruised, emotional dark eyes. A giant weeping entity entirely dominating the daytime skies, crying liquid gold upon the orbiting tiny, insignificant planets, melting the asteroids and the solid floating ancient granites.
A burning teardrop plummets through the endless vacuum of space,
Leaving a fiery streak across the terrified planetary face.
the ultimate
Contradiction of a crying, incredibly bright sphere. A meteorological phenomenon we universally, instinctively fear. Tearful sun, crying rivers of absolute scorching, pure fire,
raising the galactic temperature significantly,
dangerously higher.
a weeping star
Mourning its inevitable, distant, eventual death.
exhaling a scorching, miserable
Radioactive helium breath. Weeping sunlight blistering my sympathetic upturned cheek. A cosmic melancholy that makes the entire solar system weak.
burning tears,
Burning tears, the star finally sleeps. Fire,
burning tears.
burning sleeps. Tropical humidity traps this heavy gloom. Exotic orchids wilt inside a solitary room, staring at the endless, unforgiving sea, wondering why destiny punished only me.
Peninsula winds transport distant hollow cries, strumming rusty chords under equatorial skies. Equator heat bakes the cracked dry earth, questioning my purpose, doubting my own worth.
Stranded upon a coral reef of pure despair,
inhaling thick, suffocating, humid air.
no rescue boats visible on the vast horizon.
Trapped within a paradise I despise being in.
Island sorrow isolates the fragile human spirit, a lonely geography. I must learn to fear it, surrounded by vast, majestic, endless blue, navigating existence completely without you. Coconuts fall upon the deserted, empty ground. Silence becomes a terrifying, deafening sound.
Volcanic ash blankets the lush green terrain, mountains reflect an internal agonizing strain. Jungle canopies block out the comforting light, leaving my soul plunged into perpetual night.
Footsteps washed away by the aggressive surf, feeling alien upon my very own native turf. Seagulls mark my solitary, desperate walk, with nobody left to listen, nobody to talk. Stranded upon a coral reef of pure despair,
inhaling thick, suffocating, humid air.
no rescue boats visible on the vast horizon.
Trapped within a paradise I despise being in.
Island sorrow isolates the fragile human spirit, a lonely geography. I must learn to fear it, surrounded by vast, majestic, endless blue,
Navigating existence completely without you.
coconuts fall upon the deserted, empty ground. Silence becomes a terrifying, deafening sound. Castaway thoughts drift across the hemisphere,
Every single day feels like an entire year.
bottled messages thrown into the stormy foam.
Hoping someone finds them and guides me home.
Isolated,
Abandoned,
tropical grief, lost forever, no relief. Island sorrow isolates the fragile human spirit, a lonely geography. I must learn to fear it, surrounded by vast, majestic, endless blue, navigating vast Atlantic behaves like a giant sheet of flawless glass, watching the motionless anchored cargo vessels slowly pass. A dead calm paralyzes the deep, unmeasurable marine abyss, robbing the coastline of its familiar crashing white kiss.
Voiceless currents circulate miles underneath the smooth surface, a fluid environment entirely devoid of direction or purpose. The tides refuse to fight, the pressure begins to heavily mount, suffering from a quiet despair that nobody can accurately count.
Liquid stagnation, freezing out emotional true expression, trapped inside a nautical overwhelming deep depression.
No breeze disturbs the surface,
no white caps appear,
drowning in a fluid vacuum
of absolute cold fear. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon, a massive body of water with no vocal cords to crying, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
The heavy iron anchor sinks into the black unyielding mud, chilling the warm flow of my frustrated human blood. Navigational instruments fail to find a way out of this zone, left drifting on this glassy desert, completely, utterly alone. Motionless seaweed tangled around the rusted dead propeller, I have become a stranded, forgotten maritime dweller.
The horizon blends seamlessly into the pale misty sky, with no dynamic motion left to even ask the question why. Liquid stagnation, freezing our emotional true expression, trapped inside an nautical overwhelming deep depression.
No breeze disturbs the surface,
no white caps appear, drowning in a fluid vacuum of absolute cold fear. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon, a massive body of water with no vocal cords to crying, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
a monstrous storm is brewing deep beneath this calm illusion,
A chaotic vortex of emotional devastating absolute confusion.
but on the outside
Not a single ripple gives it away.
we keep our devastating secrets locked up,
Every single day,
still
deep,
mute,
tide,
glassy,
water,
no
sound. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon,
oh,
a massive body of water
with no vocal cords to crying,
cresting without a sound,
breaking without an impact or roar.
never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, against, it's aquatic. I see will
Drifting away
into the fog, utterly voiceless.
Lifting the heavy velvet curtains of my stagnant mind, carrying a refreshing, pure atmosphere ratio, leaving the suffocating stale oxygen far behind.
Gentle gusts ventilate this narrow, depressing corridor. A pneumatic release bringing sudden, absolute clarity, acting as an energetic heavenly wind-born ambassador, distributing comfort with an airy, generous charity.
The zephyr carries distinct, wonderfully fragrant memories, invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering bothersome mental enemies, tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs, inhaling the pure, refreshing, magnificent stratosphere, tasting the sweetness upon our parched, dry tongues, blowing away the remnants of lingering cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely uninjured, cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered.
Airborne particles dancing joyfully in the sudden draft, exhaling toxic fumes accumulated over multiple decades, building a functional aerodynamic psychological craft, escaping before the spectacular daytime scenery fades.
Soaring high above the mundane, boring terrestrial problems, carried aloft by a supernatural, incredibly airy lift, detaching from the worldly heavy concrete columns, accepting this meteorological, fantastic, precious gift. The zephyr carries distinct, wonderfully fragrant memories, invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering bothersome mental enemies, tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs, inhaling the pure, refreshing, magnificent stratosphere, tasting the sweetness upon all parched, dry tongues, blowing away the remnants of lingering cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely uninsured, cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered.
Sticky cobwebs forcefully scatter the debris. Let the internal atmospheric pressure equalize completely, opening the windows to embrace this grand decree, letting the draft kiss my forehead softly and sweet.
just the wind. Precipitation begins descending from above, liquid medicine to mend a fractured love. Stormy clouds gather across the gray expanse, offering nature's magnificent watery dance.
Monsoons wash the dirt from the city pavement, releasing my mind from its dark enslavement. Umbrellas bloom like mushrooms on the walk, listening to the storm's majestic
Rhythmic talk, puddles form reflecting the neon street lights, washing away the terror of those sleepless nights. Thunder claps loudly, signaling a true rebirth, nourishing the parched, dehydrated, thirsty earth. Healing rain restores the shattered, broken pieces, as the heavy downpour magically increases. Droplets cleanse the sorrow from my heavy jacket, soothing the urban, overwhelming, loud racket. Let it pour, let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones.
Gutters overflow with yesterday's regret, embracing the moisture, allowing myself to get wet. Muddy boots splashing through the flooded alleys, climbing out to these emotional sunken valleys.
Window panes blurred by the steady washing stream, waking up refreshed from a feverish bad dream. Petrichor and filling the cool breezy draft, creating a life raft from a makeshift craft. Puddles form reflecting the neon street lights, washing away the terror of those sleepless nights. Thunder claps loudly, signaling a true rebirth, nourishing the parched, dehydrated, thirsty earth. Healing rain restores the shattered, broken pieces, as the heavy downpour magically increases. Droplets cleanse the sorrow from my heavy jacket, soothing the urban, overwhelming, loud racket. Let it pour, let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones.
Purify the venom, extract the bitter poison.
Look at the fresh green grass,
Here's a joyous noise in
every single drop,
that hits the fertile soil.
ending this period of endless, painful toil. Dip, drip, drop, cleanse, mend, water falls, sorrow. Healing rain restores the shattered, broken pieces, as the heavy downpour magically increases. Droplets cleanse the sorrow from my heavy jacket, soothing the urban, overwhelming, loud racket. Let it pour, let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones. Washed clean, brand new, purified. Purified. approaches, painting this horizon bleeding orange. Watching daylight slipping beneath those darkening waves. Shadows creeping across my lonely porch tonight. Every evening brings another memory I cannot erase.
Twilight settles upon the shoreline, shifting sands, holding nothing except these empty, calloused hands.
Ocean breezes whisper secrets through the palm leaves, while the universe quietly watches how my spirit grieves. Fading colors melting into the deep abyss, missing the flavor of your forgotten kiss. Stars awakening, witnessing our silent divide. Nowhere left for these falling drops to hide. Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing our beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight.
Footprints dissolving underneath the rising tide, swallowing the places where we used to hide. Gazing out towards the purple atmosphere, wishing your comforting silhouette was near.
Lanterns flickering beside the lonely pier, reflecting the salt water dropping from my ear. Currents pulling the wreckage of our past, knowing this fragile illusion couldn't last. Fading colors mounting into the deep abyss, missing the flavor of your forgotten kiss. Stars awakening, witnessing our silent divide. Nowhere left for these falling drops to hide. Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing our beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight.
Darkness completely envelops the scenery around.
Gravity pulling my sorrow directly to the ground, letting the midnight swallow the remains of noon, singing a lullaby beneath the crescent moon. Slowly dropping, crying, stopping. The evening wept, the promise kept. Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies Yeah. Mm. A plush, dark violet fabric spreads across the midnight landscape. The atmosphere feels like expensive textile brushing against my skin.
Gazing upward at this seamless cosmic
Nocturnal drape, wondering where the outer edges of this elegance begin.
deep indigo material blankets, the sleeping neighborhood below. The universe showcases its most luxurious
Premium design.
Street lamps illuminate the smooth canvas with a soft amber glow, while my chaotic thoughts slowly falling
To a perfectly straight line, touching the soft, untouchable tapestry of infinity.
feeling a sense of absolute majestic
Royal serenity. The universe wraps its comforting cloak around our shoulders, as the modern world outside gradually grows colder. Velvet sky draping its exquisite texture over our heads tonight, extinguishing the harsh, artificial, blinding city light. A smooth nocturnal canopy, incredibly soft and grand, stretching infinitely across this vast, mysterious land. An elegant dark paradise, comforting my weary mind, leaving the jagged, painful reality far behind.
Constellations appear like diamond studs embroidered on the cloth. The silver moon behaves like a glowing ancient celestial pearl.
My fragile spirit is drawn to the light like a nocturnal moth, watching the mysterious patterns of the galaxy slowly unfurl.
Silk curtains closing gently over the horizontal window of my eyes,
Absorbing the rich, calming pigments of this majestic space.
the absolute premium quality,
Of these nocturnal skies,
erasing every single painful memory without
leaving a trace. Touching the soft, untouchable tapestry of infinity.
feeling a sense of absolute majestic.
Royal serenity.
The universe
wraps its comforting cloak around our shoulders, as the modern world outside gradually grows colder. Velvet sky draping its exquisite texture over our heads tonight, extinguishing the harsh, artificial, blinding city light. A smooth nocturnal canopy, incredibly soft and grand, stretching infinitely across this vast, mysterious land. hold. Soft, plush, smooth, dark, cosmic blanket.
Ignite the spark.
Velvet sky dripping its exquisite texture over our heads tonight. Extinguishing the harsh, artificial, blinding city light. A smooth nocturnal canopy, incredibly soft and grand, stretching infinitely across this vast, mysterious land.
An elegant dark paradise.
Dark paradise, comforting my weary mind,
Weary mind.
leaving the jagged, painful reality far behind. A plush, a plush, a plush, dark violet fabric spreads across the midnight landscape. The atmosphere feels like expensive textile brushing against my skin. Gazing upward at this seamless, cosmic, nocturnal drape, wondering where the outer edges of this elegance begin.
Deep indigo material blankets the sleeping neighborhood
Below, the universe showcases its most luxurious, premium design.
Street lamps illuminate the smooth canvas
With a soft amber glow,
while my chaotic thoughts slowly fall into a perfectly straight line.
touching the soft, untouchable tapestry of infinity, feeling a sense of absolute majesty, royal serenity. The universe wraps its comforting cloak around our shoulders as the modern world outside gradually grows colder. Velvet sky draping its exquisite texture over our heads tonight, extinguishing the harsh, artificial, blinding city light. A smooth nocturnal canopy, incredibly.
Precious memories shining bright like heavy jewelry, wearing this invisible crown of pure misery. Yellow beams striking the cracks inside my mind, searching for a treasure I will never find.
Valuable wounds gleaming under the spotlight glare, showcasing the damage that we openly share. Mine in the depths of a relationship turned cold, paying the ultimate price for
Something so wealthy in sadness, bankrupt in hope, climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope, polishing the metal until it blinds the eye, valuing the pain instead of asking why. Golden egg radiating from the core, hurting so beautifully, demanding more. Gilded suffering, expensive and grand, sifting the shining dust right through my hand. A luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear.
coins tossed into the wishing well of deceit, walking barefoot down the scorching
Paved street,
treasuries filled with letters you return, counting the agonizing lessons I have learned.
glittering chains binding me to the floor, locking a bright climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope, polishing the metal until it blinds the eye, valuing the pain instead of asking why. Golden age radiating from the core, hurting so beautifully, demanding more. Gilded suffering, expensive and grand, sifting the shining dust right through my hand. A luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear. Too heavy to bear.
Melted down, forge a different shape entirely, burning the impurities out fiercely and fiercely. Maybe the glimmer will eventually fade to rust,
Transforming the shiny agony back into dust. Shine, hurt, gleam, burn, priceless. Agony, flawless, tragedy. Golden age, radiating from the core, hurting so beautifully, demanding more. Gilded suffering, expensive and grand, sifting the shining dust right through my hand. A luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear. Keep the shine,
this valuable suffering.
it's purely mine, forever glowing. A sudden unexpected spark ignites this frozen icy relationship. The Arctic frost begins to melt away from my guarded exterior. Stepping off the lonely, isolated, cold passenger ship, realizing that my pessimistic fears were completely inferior.
Your welcoming voice pierces through my stubborn, thick armor. A friendly greeting thaws the winter accumulated inside my chest. The atmosphere suddenly becomes significantly, wonderfully warmer, putting my long-standing, cynical worldview to the ultimate test. Combustion begins from a single, genuinely hospitable glance, giving our stagnant lives a beautiful secondary chance. The temperature rises as our eyes finally successfully meet, transforming this bitter, frozen sidewalk into a cozy street. A warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting regeneration. A simple, friendly greeting packed
with genuine tender heat,
making up synchronization
completely, totally complete.
banishing
The lonely winter,
welcoming the glorious spring.
discovering the simple joy that a kind, welcoming word can bring.
Cozy embers crackling cheerfully inside by the old brick fireplace. Hospitality radiates from the center of your beautiful smile, erasing the lingering tension from my tired, stressed out face. Knowing that this genuine connection makes everything worthwhile.
The emotional thermostat climbs to a perfectly comfortable degree, unwinding my defensive posture, letting down my heavy guard, feeling completely, wonderfully, absolutely accepted and free. After spending so many years feeling incredibly bitter and hard,
Combustion begins
from a single, genuinely hospitable glance, giving our stagnant lives a beautiful secondary chance.
The temperature rises as our eyes finally
Successfully meet, transforming this bitter, frozen sidewalk into a cozy street. A warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting regeneration.
a simple, friendly greeting packed
With genuine tender heat,
making our synchronization completely.
totally complete, banishing the lonely winter,
Welcoming the glorious spring.
discovering the simple joy that a kind, welcoming word can bring.
Fan the flames of kindness,
Sustain this,
hospitable fire,
elevating
our spirits higher than our wildest dreams aspire.
a simple greeting possesses the magical power to heal,
Making this
newfound happiness feel completely, tangibly real. Meet, greet, fall, rise, friendly spark,
bright-eyed.
the warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting regeneration.
A simple, friendly greeting packed
Genuine, tender heat,
making our
synchronization completely, totally complete, banishing the lonely winter,
welcoming the glorious spring.
discovering the simple joy that a kind, welcoming word can bring.
Welcome back.
So good to see you, hello my friend. The vast Atlantic behaves like a giant sheet of flawless glass, watching the motionless, anchored cargo vessel slowly pass.
A dead calm paralyzes the deep, unmeasurable marine abyss,
robbing the coastline of its familiar, crashing white kiss.
Voiceless currents circulate miles underneath the smooth surface, a fluid environment entirely devoid of direction or purpose.
The tides refuse to fight, the pressure begins to heavily mount,
Suffering from a quiet despair
that nobody can accurately count.
liquid stagnation,
Freezing our emotional true expression,
trapped inside an article
overwhelming deep depression.
The heavy iron anchor sinks into the black, unyielding mud, chilling the warm flow of my frustrated human blood. Navigational instruments fail to find a way out of the zone, left drifting on this glassy desert, completely, utterly alone.
Motionless seaweed tangled around the rusted dead propeller. I have become a stranded, forgotten maritime dweller. The horizon blends seamlessly into the pale, misty sky, with no dynamic motion left to even ask the question why. Liquid stagnation, freezing our emotional true expression, trapped inside an article, overwhelming deep depression.
No breeze disturbs the surface,
No white caps appear,
drowning in a fluid vacuum of
absolute cold fear.
silent waves roll wordlessly
Across the dark horizon, a massive body of water, with no vocal cords to cry in, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And unearthed to tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
A monstrous storm is brewing deep beneath this calm illusion,
A chaotic vortex of emotional, devastating, absolute confusion.
but on the outside,
Not a single ripple gives it away. We keep our devastating secrets locked up every single day. Still, deep, mute, tide, glassy water. No sound,
silent waves roll wordlessly
across the dark horizon, a massive body of water. With no vocal cords to cry in, and cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will, drifting away into the fog, utterly voiceless. Yeah. Tropical humidity traps this heavy gloom. Exotic orchids wilt inside a solitary room, staring at the endless, unforgiving sea, wondering why destiny punished only me.
Peninsula winds transport distant hollow cries, strumming rusty chords under equatorial skies.
Equator heat bakes the cracked, dry earth, questioning my purpose, doubting my own worth.
Stranded upon a coral reef of
Pure despair,
inhaling thick, suffocating
humidity.
no rescue boats visible on the vast horizon, trapped within a paradise I despise being in.
Island sorrow isolates the fragile human spirit, a lonely geography I must learn to fear, surrounded by
upon the deserted, empty ground. Silence becomes a terrifying, deafening sound.
Volcanic ash blankets the lush green terrain. Mountains reflecting internal agonizing strain. Jungle canopies block out the comforting light, leaving my soul plunged into perpetual night.
Footsteps washed away by the aggressive surf, feeling alien upon my very own native turf. Seagulls mock my solitary, desperate walk, with nobody left to listen, nobody to talk.
Stranded upon a coral reef for pure despair,
inhaling thick, suffocating humidity.
no rescue boats visible on the vast horizon.
Trapped within a paradise I despise being in. Island sorrow isolates the fragile human spirit. A lonely geography, I must learn to fear it. Surrounded by vast, majestic, endless blue, navigating existence completely without you. Coconuts fall upon the deserted, empty ground. Silence becomes a terrifying, deafening sound. Castaway thoughts drift across the hemisphere. Every single day feels like an entire bottle messages thrown into the stormy foam, hoping someone finds them and guides me home. Isolated, abandoned, tropical, grief, lost forever. No relief. Island sorrow isolates the fragile human spirit. A lonely geography, I must learn to fear it. Surrounded by vast, majestic, endless blue, navigating existence completely without you. Coconuts fall upon the deserted, empty ground. Silence becomes a terrifying, deafening sound.